Hello, it is I. Now in the racing game community, games like Forza Horizon 5 are put on a pedestal, whilst all the other racing games desperately try to compete against Forza's huge fanbase. One of these games is The Crew 2, which doesn't get the appreciation that it deserves, because despite the very obvious flaws, The Crew 2 does in fact execute a lot of things superior to Forza Horizon 5, which is why I'm here with this video. Is there are 9 things The Crew 2 does better than Forza Horizon 5. Now here is a quick disclaimer if you're a Forza fanboy. This is a video praising The Crew 2, not hating on Forza. So if you're gonna call me a Forza hater for making a video on how Forza needs to improve the games to make their games better, then calm down, okay? I'm just trying to help the developers to make Forza better, okay? Anyways, 4,000 likes is the target for today's video. Also, I'm gonna take a break from Forza content, so let me know which sort of games you would love to see on my channel. Anyways, without further ado, let's get to this video.
To the 9-1 bark off.
Okay, now don't get me wrong, Forza Horizon 5's map is way more polished than the Crew 2's map, but I prefer the Crew 2 map because this map is way more ambitious than Forza Horizon 5. Because in Forza Horizon 5, you basically drive on every single road in the game within a week of gameplay. But in the Crew 2, even 5 years later, I'm still yet to drive on every single road in the game. There are so many roads I haven't discovered yet, and that makes you want to go onto the game more and more to discover brand new roads, and it just adds a lot of end game factor to the game, if you get what I mean. Also, not just that, but the Crew 2 has so many map features which Forza Horizon 5 doesn't have. For instance, there are so many modern cities in the Crew 2 because this game is set around the whole USA. And also, something else you get in the Crew 2 are licensed racetracks, which is brilliant. As you can see, I am driving on Laguna Seca, and it is so cool. Okay, granted, it's not very accurately rendered, but hey, at least they tried. We actually have real racetracks in this game, which is really good. So yep, don't get me wrong, Forza Horizon 5's map is way more polished, but the Crew 2's map is just a little bit more special in my opinion.
Every time I gotta shoot it, it's a full clip. It's no Russian roulette.
And the main selling point about the Crew 2 was the vehicles in the game, because the vehicle list in this game was actually pretty good. Because unlike Forza Horizon 5, which is meant to be a car game, in the Crew 2 you can of course drive cars like this Ferrari 488 Pista. We also have bikes in this game like this Ducati Panigale, which you can actually pop wheelies off of, which is really cool. We also have boats in this game, which is a little bit random, but hey, it's an extra vehicle. And we cannot forget about the planes in this game as well, which is really cool. I shouldn't be flying this low around New York. Oh yeah, and you cannot forget about the helicopters in this game as well. Yep, we have helicopters in the Crew 2. Now in Forza Horizon 5, we do have bikes, boats, planes and helicopters in the game, but we can't drive them, which is a little bit annoying. Yeah, no, Jesus! Where did that plane come from? That is so cool. So yeah, we do have all of these vehicles in Forza as well, but we can't drive them, which is a little bit annoying. So big up the Crew for letting us be able to actually drive these vehicles.
I'll still catch me an M and make me an M off music.
Now in Forza Horizon 5, the cosmetic customization is actually pretty good. You can change the bumpers, the wheels, the spoiler, and you can even put a wide body kit onto your car, but that's about it. But in the Crew 2, you can actually individually change each fender of your car, which is brilliant. You can actually change the headlights on your car as well, which is pretty weird. You can change your wing mirrors, you can even go to the rear bumper and actually change the tail lights here as well. There is even manufacturer wheel customization, which is fantastic. You can actually put window stickers on your car, which Forza fans have been begging for years. And we cannot forget interior customization. Look at that. Okay, now sure, there isn't any licensed customization in this game, which is a little bit annoying, but I'm not complaining. Because even without brands like Liberty Walk or Rocket Bunny, the customization in this game is incredible.
Like, where do I start off? My young boy called M Nice Park.
Okay, now there's no hiding it. The graphics in Forza Horizon 5 is incredible. It's easily one of the greatest looking racing games ever made. And the photo mode in Forza Horizon 5 is actually really good as well. It's very simple to use and you can take some incredible pictures with it. So yep, although the photo mode in Forza Horizon 5 is incredible, it's not as good as the Crew 2 in my opinion. Because in the Crew 2 you can actually enter photo mode like so, and then wait for it. Now we're in photo mode. Now what makes the Crew 2's photo mode better, I hear you say? Well, because you can actually go into the settings and you can actually go into environment and you can actually change the time of day, which is so cool. Anyways, not only can you adjust the time of day, but you can actually change the weather as well. So you can have it clear sky, you can have it foggy, you can have it cloudy, you can have it clouded, you can have heavy rain, you can have a blizzard. That is so cool. But yeah man, the photo mode in the Crew 2 is very well executed and I'm such a big fan of it.
Yo, stop it and stop that music. Are you mad? Are you
Now, it's no secret that the atmosphere in Forza Horizon 5 outside of the festival areas is complete and utter dog shit. Oh no, Forza fans watching. The atmosphere is a little bit subpar in my humble opinion. But in the Crew 2, as you can see, the atmosphere is incredible. Because the traffic cars in this game are very, very realistic, and it's actually pretty densely populated as well. And we cannot forget about the pedestrians that walk around the map of this game, because as you can see, there are so many pedestrians walking all over the map. And look at that, the traffic cars have alarms as well, which adds more realism to the game. Honestly, I've been saying this so much, but adding pedestrians adds so much atmosphere to this game, and this is a great example of it. So I don't see why other racing games like Forza, I mean, it's basically just Forza, they don't add pedestrians to the game. Whoa, boss. Okay, yeah, so people take notes of the Crew 2 because the atmosphere in this game is incredible.
in a car with a 10-year bird? And how we look clean when we come
Now in
from.
Forza Horizon 5, you can either drive your cars or you can fly your drone. And you know, the drone is cool, but we want the ability to walk in racing games as well. Oh, well, don't you worry about that, my friend, because in the Crew 2, you can actually visit these areas here. And then once you enter that place, you can actually walk. Yep, we have the ability to walk in this game, which is so cool. Also, ignore my character. I chose a woman and now I can't change the character, which is a little bit annoying. That's something Forza does better than the Crew. You can change your character whenever you want, but hey, I'm actually walking, which you can't do in Forza. And honestly, this is such a cool feature. If this feature was actually seen in Forza, then Forza fanboys will go nuts. But hey, the Crew 2 actually added this feature, so yeah, big up the Crew 2 developers for adding features like this. My character looks like the girl from Megamind. That is so weird.
And what if I'm famous? Yo, I love to slide.
Now, if you're a car guy, then you probably like Backfire and anti-lag and pops and flames and bangs and everything. But the problem about that in Forza is that they sound too generic and you can get any car to backfire, which isn't really realistic. But in the Crew 2, it's pretty hard to find cars that backfire. For example, I'm driving this Volkswagen Touareg, yeah? And if I try to get this car to backfire, then, as you can see, nothing happens. However, if I switch to a motorcycle, a vehicle that's more likely to backfire, then as you can see, the car just the bike just backfired. And if I want to do it on demand, then you can just go into neutral and then rev it. That is so cool. Now, yes, I know the pops during anti-lag in Forza Horizon 5 are a lot more realistic, but the Crew 2, oh, they just do it so much better. I'm sorry.
Too rich for the hood, but I love this life. Didn't pay by the plug, I just blocked
Now in Forza Horizon 5, we have houses, which are really cool, but there is one very small problem, and it's the fact that you can't go inside them. However, in the Crew 2, we also have houses. I'm going to drive to it right now. It's right over there. And the great thing about these houses is that you can actually enter them and walk around, which is so cool. And also, if you look over here, there is an elevator. And if I go inside the elevator, you can actually select which floor you want to go in. So right now, I'm in the living room. I can actually go to the garage, which could take me right down. And then over here is my BMW S1000RR, which is so cool. And then I can go back into the elevator yet again and go to the harbour where you can see my boat. As you can see, here is my boat, and oh, look at it, it's looking lovely if you do so. Look at this, it's got propellers, on the bottom. That's how boats work. Okay, now yes, I know the houses in this game all look the same from the exterior, but that doesn't matter. The interior is what matters. And the fact that you're able to walk around your house in the Crew 2 just makes the houses way better than Forza. I'm sorry, Forza fans, but it's true.
Yo, stop it and stop that music. Are you mad? Are you
Now, one of the biggest complaints about Forza Horizon 5 is the poor post-update support. But one of the Crew 2's biggest strengths is, of course, the post-update support. Because in the Crew 2, yeah, every single new car they add into the game is genuinely a new car. They're not recycling anything. And the Crew 2 has so many cars which we're still yet to see in Forza Horizon 5, which is really shocking. Cars like the Koenigsegg Gemera, the Baccarat Bentley, the Bugatti Cento Dieci, the Lamborghini Egoista, the Mercedes GLC, the Spiker C8 Aileron, the one from Bugatti La Voiture Noire, and even Formula 1 cars. Yep, in the Crew 2, we actually have a lot of Formula 1 cars, like genuinely licensed Red Bull Formula 1 cars. And I really love the season system in the Crew 2 as well. It's just brilliant. The challenges are very unique. Honestly, the Crew 2 came out in 2018 and the updates make it seem like it's a brand new game every single time. It's so good. So honestly, you gotta give a lot of props to Ivory Tower because the post-update support more in the crew too is so impressive. Why are there people here? There are literally people crossing an active runway of Las Vegas International Airport. This is not very safe, people. This is not very safe. Now, if you enjoyed this video, then you might want to watch this video up here, so make sure to give that a watch right now. And if you want to subscribe to my channel, then press this button right here, and I'll be very happy. Anyways, have a good one, guys. Cheers.